Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
What did you learn at the workshop you went to yesterday? Do you think it was worth the investment to go?
Yeah, I really got a lot of the session. The workshop topic was resolving personal problems. It was led by a professional human resources director. The teacher had a lot of experience, and I think we were all given a really good base to start with.
The workshop was only one afternoon long. Do you really think you can learn that much in only a couple of hours?
It depends on the topic, the teacher, and the way the course is set up. Yesterday, even though we only had a short time to discuss the issues, the workshop got us all thinking. We learned some very basic, but very useful methods of dealing with personnel issues.
Sounds like you really learned a lot.
I just hope I can implement all these great ideas that we shared.
Have we met?
I don't think so, Michael.
Hello, Michael. My name's Shirley. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you, too, Shirley. So, what do you do?
I work in marketing. I'm a regional marketing manager for an IT company. Normally, I work out of Beijing, but I'm here on business. My friend Judy over there, she lives here and she invited me to this party. And you? How about you?
I live here. I was invited by George. He's the tall guy over there. He looks a bit drunk, actually.
Okay, can I ask you something direct?
It's not like you've ever been one to beat around the bush.
Fair enough. Give it to me straight. Did she bully you into this?
No, seriously, I really want this.
I tell ya, when I got the invite, it really threw me for a loop. You've done a complete 180.
I know, but things have changed. I guess I've settled down.
I guess so. I feel pity for the old man.
I feel the same way.
It must be dreadful to grow old.
Yeah, he has no one to count on.
Did you watch the movie program on Channel 6 last night?
Yes, I did. It is a horrible movie.
I wonder why TV programs often show much violence.
Actually, more and more people have realized that violence on TV may lead to the increase of crime rates among teenagers.
They are especially harmful to teenagers.
But anyhow, there are many worthwhile programs.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. I just bought it yesterday. You know, it costs me $556.
It sounds too bad. What will you do?
Mike suggests me to return it.
That's what I want to say. Are you free on the 13th in the afternoon?
No, I'm afraid not. I'm meeting Ruth then. How about the 14th in the morning?
I'm sorry. I'm attending a meeting at the Hilton then.
What about the next day?
No, I'm busy then too. I'm meeting Dorothy Heath at North Bridge Road. Are you free on Thursday afternoon?
Yes, I think I am. Let's meet for lunch at Mouth Restaurant.
Good idea. Is 2 o'clock okay?
That's fine. See you there.
I think it's going to be a nice day.
It's certainly a big improvement over yesterday.
That it's supposed to get cloudy and windy again this afternoon.
Well, the worst of the winter should be over.
Did you watch the volleyball match last night?
Yeah.
Who won?
China.
What is the score?
China beat Brazil 3-0.
Wonderful.
I want to say goodbye to everyone.
You're leaving so soon. When are you off?
I'm catching the 9:15 train tomorrow morning.
How about I come and see you off?
You really don't need to.
Okay, I'll miss you. I hope we can see each other again soon.
I hope so, too. Thank you, Lily. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
Please say goodbye to the rest of the family for me.
Okay, take care. I hope you have a good journey.
Thank you. Remember to look me up if you're ever in Washington.
Of course, I will.
Goodbye, then. Thanks again for everything.
Thanks for offering to give me a lift. I'm looking forward to this party, but I didn't want to go alone.
Don't mention it. It's my pleasure. Have you been to one of these large, sit-down dinner parties since you got to New Haven?
No, this is my first. Last week I went to a cookout 5 for new professors at Dean Barksdale's home. I took a taxi because I didn't want to be late. But I was the first one there.
I'll bet you were a little embarrassed.
You're right. The invitation said 2 to 7. I was there at 2 o'clock, but most people didn't arrive until 3 or 4. They didn't start cooking until 5 o'clock.
Cookouts often start slowly. A 2 o'clock start means you arrive any time after 2.
Thanks for telling me this.
I was late getting back from the mall, but I'm hurrying.
Why are you in such a hurry? They said, dinner at 8, and it's only 7:15. I don't want to be the first one there again.
Don't worry. We won't be the first.
I've heard of ground-level ozone, but can you explain what it is exactly?
Yes, it's one of the main air pollutants. Factories don't emit it directly into the air. It's actually formed when nitrogen oxides and VOC emissions come into contact with heat and sunlight.
Sorry? What does VOC stand for?
Oh, VO are volatile organic compounds. That's a technical term for solvents or other chemicals found in things like paint.
So, what damage does ozone do to the environment?
Well, it can cause smog, which can affect people's health, especially people with breathing difficulties.
The National Day is coming. What are you going to do during the holiday?
I have no idea.
Why don't you go sightseeing?
It isn't a good time because there must be many tourists in the scenic spots. What about your plans?
I intend to stay at home for the whole 7 days and have a good rest.
Hi, Kenny. Let's go for a drink.
Sounds good. Where are we going?
Somewhere new. It's a great place to pick up chicks.
Need a new girlfriend, huh?
Yeah. I broke up with Lisa. She blew a gasket over it. Whoa. Get a load of that.
Phew. That getup is terrific.
Never mind the getup. She's beautiful.
That too.
I'm gonna introduce myself.
If you're lucky, that might do the trick.
Oh, that tears it. I'm getting out of here.
Hold on. What's the big hurry?
My ex-girlfriend's here. If she sees me, my goose is cooked.
I wanna finish my drink first. I'll meet you at Sammy's.
Okay. Catch you later.
Susan is going to get a divorce.
How do you know that?
She told me that Peter and she has a quarrel last night, and she left this morning, bag and baggage.
Oh, I see. But I think you are making a fuss. They will make it up. Bet it.
It's very kind of you to invite me to dinner.
Please sit down and make yourself at home. Please don't stand on ceremony.
This dish is really delicious.
I'm glad that you like it. This is only the first time that I made it.
You're great. Could you say it in Chinese?
Sure, we call it doubt. What was your wedding ceremony like, Abigail?
My husband and I got married in a registry office with just 2 friends there as witnesses. But then we had 3 parties to celebrate.
3 parties? That's quite a lot. That must have been expensive.
Well, since my husband and I are from 2 different countries, and we live in a 3rd country, we decided to have one in each country. It wasn't actually that expensive.
Were your parents upset that they weren't there to see you get married?
I would have liked them to be there, but they couldn't afford to fly out to see us, and we couldn't afford to fly out to see them, so they understood.
Did your husband's family get to meet your family?
My husband's parents flew out to meet my family when we got married in my hometown, so that was great. Some people spend ridiculous amounts of money on extravagant wedding receptions, but we agreed that the wedding party should be less about money and more about family.
That makes sense. Did you go on a honeymoon?
We waited until our 1-year anniversary to go on our honeymoon to Africa.
You really didn't have a very traditional wedding, did you?
Not at all, but we don't have a very traditional marriage either, so it suited us perfectly. I feel very miserable. I took the death of my wife very hard, you know.
Cheer up. Let bygones be bygones.
I've tried it, not a chance.
It seems you have to take time. Some people pile on their agonize and try to seek others' sympathy by telling them how miserable they are.
Yeah, they take the advantage of other people's hospitality and generosity.
I was fooled once. A lady told me she needed some money to keep the pot boiling. So I gave her some money and bailed her out of the situation. But later I learned that she had lied to me.
You are still wet behind the ears. You should have seen through her.
Nothing rang a bell.
Hello, Mary.
Oh, hello, Tom. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.